We live in a world where everybody is stressed out. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on in the world. It seems like nobody has it figured out. I remember being a kid looking at adults thinking to myself, man, I can't wait to grow up. They got it all figured out. And then you get older and you realize, God damn it, they ain't got nothing figured out. Well, at least some adults. Like it sucks up here. But I'm going to get into a little bit of scripture today because God don't want you to live stressed out. There's many of verses talking about living a stress-free, relaxed, comfortable life. But a lot of us, especially some of those who call ourselves believers, aren't actually living by the word. We're living by the world. And that's what's happening here. Before we get into it, I want to say welcome back to all my revolutionaries. And if you're new here, welcome to the war. I'd like to teach people how to live a life of freedom, fun, and adventure. So let's get right into it. I'm getting to the first scripture right now. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 12 and 13. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live, that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in their toil. And I'm actually going to read one more because it's about the same. Ecclesiastes 8:15. So I commend the enjoyment of life, because there's nothing better for a person under the sun than to eat and drink and be glad. Then joy will accompany them in their toil all the days of their life God has given them under the sun. Now, these verses are pretty straightforward. Eat, drink, and have fun. And when I say drink, I'm not talking about that drink, at least not too much of it, but eat, drink, and enjoy life. We don't get a chance to really enjoy life because I feel like everybody's chasing something that they're made to believe they're supposed to chase. You're supposed to chase some dream, the American dream here in America. I'm pretty sure other countries have their version of it as well, but everybody feels like they have to chase this level of esteem. They have to chase this level of money and income and things of that nature. And there's nothing wrong with having money. There's nothing even wrong with chasing money to a certain extent because you need money to live. You're going to have to pay for certain things. If you want to have fun, some fun does cost money. There are things that you could do for free and still have fun, but a lot of things we want to do cost money. But the problem is we spend our money on BS. We spend our money buying things that we don't need, and it actually decreases our lifestyle. Take, for example, people that buy houses because they feel like it is the best way to earn wealth, or it is the only way to accumulate wealth. Or you hear things like almost every millionaire or billionaire gained their wealth through real estate. So people think that they're supposed to buy a house, that they have to buy a house. Otherwise, they'll never be able to gain that level of financial freedom, which just isn't true. It's 2026. There are other ways to acquire income. And especially when you think about how much houses cost and interest rates, it may not even be the best possible deal for you to buy a house, depending on your very specific situation. A lot of people right now are finding different ways to earn wealth, and I think you could do the same thing. But chasing this idea of a house to build wealth can put a big burden on people. A house is a lifestyle improver. It's just a change in your lifestyle. All the money you get from a house only comes when you sell it, or if you take out something like a home equity line of credit or HELOC, which isn't really the best thing to do, but it's an option for you. But you don't have to buy a house. Put it like this: if a house is supposed to be something that improves your lifestyle, but you have to make sacrifices to get that house, was it really an improvement to your lifestyle? I personally believe that if you have to sacrifice something to get something else, did it really improve your life? Now, when I say make sacrifices, I'm not talking about sacrificing the things you probably should sacrifice. If you have to sacrifice McDonald's to have a six pack, that wasn't a sacrifice. If you have to sacrifice going to the club and going to the bars every weekend so you can put your money towards your education so you can live a better life, not much of a sacrifice. The type of sacrifices I'm talking about are the simple day-to-day ones. Take, for example, if you like going to the movie theaters, but now you can't afford to go to the theaters anymore because you're on a tight budget because you bought this house. Now you can't do something that brought you joy and you have to be detained in your home. Was that really a lifestyle improvement? Or let's say you have a two-bedroom apartment when you're living by yourself when you could really live in a studio. Now you can't go out as much as you used to, and it doesn't even have to be going out to bars or clubs. Let's say you like to do instant photography, for example. I love instant photography, Polaroids, Instax, all that. If you can't afford the film anymore, or let's say you can't shoot as much as you like to shoot because you have this two-bedroom apartment when you live in by yourself and you could live in one, and you haven't improved your lifestyle. Or when it comes to cars, because a lot of people are car poor, let's say you bought the Dodge Durango Hellcat. Now you can't take drives as much as you used to. Let's say you like to go out for drives. You like to go out, see the scenery, just be out on the town. But gas right now is $372 per ounce. So you can't even afford to drive around as much as you used to because this car drinks gasoline like water. Did it really improve your lifestyle? Like, did it really make you happy? Do these decisions that you make you happy? Or are you doing it because this is something you have to do on the path of your life? Do you feel like these are just canon events that you have to live through because society tells you that you should? And by the way, let me make this very clear. I'm not telling you not to buy a house. I'm not telling you not to live in that 2 bedroom apartment. I'm not telling you not to buy the Dodge Durango Hellcat. I'm telling you, if these things are causing you to have a decrease in your day-to-day fun and your day-to-day lifestyle, then these are not assets in your life. They're liabilities to your personal life. I get it. They're financial assets. Well, not the car or the 2 bedroom apartment. These things are detriments to you. You don't have to have a house to build wealth. You can become a millionaire and never own a home. There's plenty of ways to do it. If you guys want, I can make videos about it. But you can get that money and not have to worry about the stress of being a homeowner, because there's a lot of invisible costs that come with it. There's plenty of videos about it. I think I have some on my channel. If I have it, I'll link it down below. But you don't have to do any of that. A lot of our problems are worldly problems. The Bible is telling you to eat, drink, and enjoy life. That means obviously have a roof over your head, but have somewhere to live. Make sure you always have food in the fridge. Make sure you can drink water, wine when you can, because they did drink wine in the Bible, and go out there and have fun. If you can save a few $100s every single month, let's say you lived in a 2 bedroom apartment, you could save anywhere upwards of like $500 to $700 here in Southern California if you go from like a 2 bedroom to a studio, maybe even as much as $1,000 a month, depending on where you live. You can take half of that $1,000 you're saving, put it into the stock market, and keep the other half for fun. There's nothing wrong with having fun right now. I don't believe in this whole retirement model where you wait until you're 65 years old and then you can go out and have fun. Now you're all old and decrepit. You're looking like a weirdo looking at women on the beach, even more so than you would be if you were like 30 years old. You're waiting until you're 60 to go travel. You really can't enjoy the things that you could enjoy at 25, 30, 35, 40. You are alive right now. You're experiencing life, I should say, right now. Go out there and experience it. Live, laugh, love. That's what those posters say, right? Enjoy your life right now, and you can still put away and save and invest in the future. I don't believe in waiting until I'm 65 to retire and then go have fun. At 65, 70, I done had all my fun. I'm chilling out. Hopefully I have grandchildren. I'm going to be at home with my wife. We can watch reality TV. I can still play video games if there's still a thing at that point in time. And I'm just going to enjoy the life that I'm living then. But right now, try to enjoy life. Now, still work hard, okay? Don't be lazy, because the Bible talks against laziness too. But still work hard, earn your money, cut down your worldly expenses. You don't need, look around your house right now. Think of all the things that you bought that you thought you needed that you don't even use. Think about all the clothes you have. I say that as I have a shoe rack behind me with a lot of shoes in it. But the newest pair of shoes on here are probably about 2 years old, and these were bought out of utility. Like, I bought these. These aren't even any kind of good brand. Let me show you something. Goodyear. A tire company. I bought these boots because I was somewhere where it was snowing and I did not have anything to get me through the snow. So I bought these. But guess what? I wear them like regular tennis shoes now because I bought them. The oldest pair of shoes on here about 10 years old. So I don't buy shoes often. It's not a thing for me. So don't think I'm being hypocritical telling you to save while I'm like living in consumerism. That's not the case. These shoes are old. I will wear them until they get holes in them. I promise you. So think about that. Think about trying to enjoy your life right now by downsizing your life a little bit and live. People are like, I don't want a studio apartment because I don't want to be living in a box. Are you contained? Are you confined to your house all the time? Are you confined? Do you spend all your time in your apartment? I promise you, if you were to save money by living in a smaller apartment, you probably won't even be at home. You'd be at the movie theaters. You'd be at the mall. Well, that's not really a thing anymore, but you would go to the museum, you'd go to the aquarium, you'd have more free money to actually enjoy life with. Your house is just somewhere where you eat and sleep. It shouldn't be somewhere where you're confined to during all your free time. So just think about that. Now let's get into the second verse. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 17. Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Now, what does that mean? It means that, let's say you have the money. Let's say you've chased it, you got it all. Don't put too much of your happiness into the wealth. What does that mean? Don't try to make yourself happy by just buying everything, because that probably won't bring you happiness. And if that money goes away, you might end up in some form of depression. If you have that money, don't be arrogant. So follow scripture, follow the word, have fun, enjoy life, but really just enjoy life. Take your family out to go eat. Go on a nice cruise as a family. See what you can do for other people. There's a certain level of joy that comes with doing for other people, at least for most of us. Some of you guys don't like helping others. I cannot gel with you, but there is so much fulfillment that comes with helping others. And some would call that selfish. Oh, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it because it makes you feel good. I'm doing it for both. I'm helping somebody else, and I get a level of pleasure knowing that I was able to be a benefit in someone else's life. Don't put all your hope in money. Don't put everything in your life in money. Even if you make a fair amount of money, don't live on all of it. Live on some of it, invest a lot of it, and have fun. And when I say have fun, I mean in experiences. There are very few things in my closet that I could tell you about that actually mean something to me. But I could tell you about certain trips I've taken. I can tell you about not even trips. I could tell you about times I've spent with my family that's more memorable than anything else. Hell, I'll tell you this specifically. I have an Army Achievement Medal, and I didn't get it for nothing crazy. Don't get it twisted. I am not no hero. I got this during training, but I have an achievement medal, right? And you might think, oh man, that's really dope. The medal, what did you do to get it? Da 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 da. Nothing really important. That's not cool. You want to know what I love most about the Army, or what I talk about most, is my experiences that I had with people. All the terrible experiences, all the funny experiences, all the good times, the bad times. These are times spent with others. We as human beings spend more time with stuff than we do with people nowadays. And that's why I feel like there is a big mental health crisis, is because we don't have villages anymore. We don't have people we can look to anymore, but we got a lot of stuff. We got a whole lot of stuff, and that stuff is not fulfilling. So I say we should live by the word, be of the word, and not be of the world. So that's what I had to say to you guys. Remember, this is the revolution, where we're withdrawing from social norms, we're withdrawing from consumerism, and we're living fun, free, and adventurous lives. And if you believe in the word, we're also living by the word. I know that that's not everybody's thing. I will never force that on anybody. So if you don't want to live by the word, you don't got to. But you can still live fun, free, and have a good time. Be easy.